All right, let's get into this. So, I saw Jesus. I saw Jesus in a dream that I was having around my. Oh, let's get my mic right. Around my high school, my sophomore year of high school. Excuse me. Which would have been about 4 years ago now, and I did have two dreams, or I had a dream leading up to the dream. So it is two dreams, but I had one dream leading up to it. Um, During the summer going into my sophomore year of high school, I was staying at the dorms for a tennis camp that I was doing, and um, I had a dream that there were two demons trying to break, like viciously, with everything in them, trying to break the store down in the dorm that I was staying in. They never ended up breaking in. I ended up waking up, going about my week, my month. I didn't really think too much of it. Fast forward, I would say about 2 weeks now. Um, I was now in my house. I had almost the exact same dream, except the location was now my house, my bedroom in my house. Um, and it was once again, I was laying there with, I don't know, with sleep paralysis, you can't really move anything. Like if I tried to move my head up at all or try and move my body, like if I move my head up, it would get super, I don't know, it like, that feeling when you have low iron and you stand up super quick, and like everything goes black, you get super dizzy, stuff like that. That's what it felt like if I tried to move my head up at all. Like I'd be laying completely flat, and if I tried to move my head up at all, that's what it would feel like essentially. Everything would go black, and like my head would like get super dizzy, and there was like a weird vibration going on. I don't really know. I did. I was going through a lot of sleep paralysis dreams at the time, though. I would have them pretty consistently. Either something happening around me or just nothing and I couldn't move. I did get really good at learning how to wake myself up from them, where I'd get like a feeling in myself and I'd be able to like snap myself out of the dream. But with these two, I was not able to do it. I was trying to do it, but I could not wake myself up from it no matter how hard I tried. So while I was in my room, um, they're breaking, trying with like all their might to break down my door, and eventually I heard like it stopped, like it just completely stops out of nowhere, and I hear my door handle had a very distinct sound that it would make when you opened it. So I heard the sound it made when it opened, and the so I hear the sound, the door swings open, and then like two shadows just move across my floor really quick. I had my bed. Let me see if I can get that on there. I had my bed like right here, um, and then my door was out here, and I had like a bunch of living space in my room. So my door swung open, and then like across my floor, I just see two shadows whip by super super quick. I mean, it was unbelievably quick. Like I describe it as like an MLB pitch of Paul Skeen's fastball right to you. It was really quick. Um, and then while I'm laying there, I see two two demons just pop up right in front of me, and they were just like a black silhouette of things, and I could see like very sharp and strong eyes, like um oh man, very sharp and strong red eyes. um but it was red in the sense that we know it, but it also had like it was red because there was so much hatred in their eyes for me, and that's why it appeared red. Like it looked red with meaning behind it. um and and I'm laying there in my bed. I'm freaking out. Um, I'm losing my mind. I'm like, whoa, like that. Like I've had sleep paralysis dreams, all the time, and I had never had anything close happen where I had seen two demons at the end of my bed like that. Um, Now, this was also a time in my life where I was using quite a bit of drugs. I was not very faithful to God. I was a mess. I was a teenager. I was a mess. But that is not me anymore. Thank you, Lord. Um, so I had never experienced anything close to this before with any of the sleep paralysis dreams that I had, where they were like at the foot of my bed, and just staring at me. And I thought for sure something was going to happen to me. And paralyzed with my fear, well, one paralyzed by the dream because it was a sleep paralysis dream, and then one just paralyzed by fear. All I managed to say was, Jesus, help me. And when the second I said that, the absolute moment that came out of my mouth, like I could feel the weight behind what I just said. I could feel the power of what I just said. It's so hard to put into like descriptive words with it, because it is just something that it's really hard to explain the full experience of it. But when I said that, when it left my mouth, in an instant, like so unbelievably quick, like the speed of light times a million, everything collapses, everything around me like swoops in and collapses in right on me in my room. And as I'm going through, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself now. Everything collapses in on me, and then I am in this tunnel. I'm in this tunnel with gray and white lines going through it. It's like the gray was, a gray color, and then there was like little white streaks in it, blending in with the gray. So they were noticeable, but they were like with the gray, and they were like running past it because I was moving through this tunnel that I was in. And I was moving at like the speed of like I was hauling through this tunnel. So everything was moving past me super quick. And at the end of this tunnel, I saw a super, super bright light. I'm moving very, very quick towards that light, but the light, something emerges from that light, which was Jesus. So I'm moving towards it, and it was weird because even though I was moving towards that light, it didn't look like I was getting any closer to it. Like, it looked like it was staying perfectly where it was, but everything around me, I was moving so quick past. And a figure emerges from that, and it is Jesus, and he just has the most gorgeous, the most beautiful, the most perfect white robes I'd ever seen in my life. It's so hard to even explain at how magnificent these robes were. And I managed to make out a silhouette of a beard, and then his face was blurred. And it was, the way I like to describe this one is like his face was blurred in the sense of like a TV censorship, where you'd see someone's face blurred on TV, but it was blurred there with purpose. Like, it looked like it was put there on purpose and that it was meant to be there. And I mean, for a minute there, I'm sitting in shock at what just happened and what I'm witnessing in front of me. And I noticed that I can't see his face at all. And so I managed to get out, Lord, can I see you? And it was like, as soon as I said that, it was like a surround sound system, but it was like inside of me that I heard it. So it was like all around me, but it was inside of me as well that I heard this. And all I heard was no. And it was like the harshest and firmest, but at the same time, the most loving and caring no that you could ever even imagine. Definitely the most I've ever heard in my life. But I mean, how you would think your father would say no to something with like the firmness, but also lovingly. But it was that times a million, where he said that, it felt like he said that because I like want to protect me, and it also felt like I just wasn't worthy to see it. And the second that he said that, boom, I wake up in my bed, I'm sweating, I'm freaking out, and I did not get a lick of sleep for the rest of the night, because I was like, what just happened? But yeah, that is the time that I got to see Jesus.